Hey guys, welcome back. So, I went out to check out some pawn shops and thrift stores just to kind of see what I could find. There was one pawn shop that said they had a ton of vinyl, but they didn't have any of it unpacked out of the back. So give them a few days and then they would be able to have that available to be looked through. So, looking forward to that at some point. So, I did hit quite a few thrift shops and a couple of pawn stores. Most of the pawn shops didn't have any vinyl at all, other than the one I just mentioned. Checked out a couple thrift stores, and one in particular that actually did have some stuff is a place called Thrift, which I happened to find by accident. I was actually on my way to check out another actual record store after kind of giving up from the thrift store thing. But so anyway, it was pretty cool because I actually ended up meeting a friend of mine that I haven't seen in probably 2 or 3 years, maybe about 4 years, maybe. And he has his own podcast, which I will put the link to the video, or I don't really not sure how to do an actual link, but I'll probably put like a comment or something so I won't mess it up or anything after the video is done. So if you guys want to go to he's got a podcast, pretty much just dealing with music in general. I don't know anything about podcasts, to tell you the truth, never having actually listened to one. But he's a good friend of mine, and I know that that's something he's really passionate about. So, anyway, the first two that I have came from that thrift store, and I picked them up for a total of $3. So, the first one I'm going to show you is this right here, Trillion, which I believe came out in 1978. Let me check the record itself. I believe this is a 78 release on Epic Records. Yep, 1978. I don't know a whole lot about this, to tell you the truth. I know that a good friend of mine, Pastor Rick, which I believe he's just started his channel back up again, Pastor Remaster, if you get a chance to go check him out. He absolutely adores this. I looked it up to get some more information on it before I actually bought it. It's kind of like from what I gather, like a prog rock style thing. I don't know if Trillion is the name of the band or if it's just the name of the album, because from what I understand when I looked it up, the other albums have different album titles and also different, I guess, as such and such artists. So I don't really know a whole lot about it. I'm going to give it a spin once this is over. But I don't know, the cover looks pretty cool. You know, it kind of looks like something a little heavy, and I don't know. We'll see. I really couldn't get it says for promotion only. So, like right there, which I don't think I've ever noticed on any of mine, to tell you the truth. It's got Ron Anneman on bass, Frank, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last name, on guitar, Dennis Fredrickson on lead vocals. I think he has to do a lot more with these records. It might be a solo record of his, I'm not even really sure. I even tried looking on the record to see if it would give me like any actual information. It just has the names of the songs and the writers, and that's really about it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this ends up being. You know, worst comes to worst, I paid $3 for these two records combined. So, the next one I want to show, I've seen this band a lot on eBay. Haven't really picked anything up from them because I really didn't know what they were. Once again, I looked this one up as well as I was going through. This is a year on here, another 1978 release on Capitol Records. It's a band called Stars, and the album is called Coliseum Rock. And I looked these guys up, and these guys are pretty much, from what I understand, to be like a late 70s kind of hard rock metal band. I definitely had to clean both of those records off a little bit, get some of the dirt off them. So these are the two I know for a fact I'm going to spend today. So, well, yeah, I figured $3 for 2 records wasn't really a bad deal. I knew I was going to end up at Spin City just because I always do. Because there was one record I was going to get. It ended up actually picking up 2. So the one I knew I was going to get, I just recently checked this band out. It wasn't this album. And this was the only one I saw there. He had like 3 copies of this. And I saw that Scott Waters, if you guys follow him, he's on No Life Till Metal, I believe is his channel name. And that's also the what do I want to say here? Record label that he's with. So there's probably 2 ways you can pronounce this record title, but it's Yes. You can either call it Tomato or Tomato, whichever your choice. This is another 1978 release, and this is on Atlantic Records. Let's see. I just started listening to these guys not too long ago. I don't remember the name of the album right offhand that I did listen to. But one of the things that really stood out for me is the bass lines. So, and Ron has been kind of, I won't say pressuring me, but basically saying, you got to get some Yes. So, okay, Yes. The first Yes album in the collection, Ron. It's here. I don't know if that'll be a today or a tomorrow, depending on what kind of time I'm listening at stuff tonight. And then the third one I got is actually the first full studio album from this band. I have a live album and kind of like a half live album from Mahogany Rush. This is Mahogany Rush 4. And the year is, guess what? No, not 1978, 1976. So this is actually the first full studio album that I have from Mahogany Rush. Like the other 2 things I have, but one's a live album, one is like a half live, and then the 4 tracks I think that are on there that aren't live, I think are like covers, and then there's like a long instrumental. So was looking forward to get some studio Mahogany Rush in the collection. Got it. This is the third Mahogany Rush that I have now. So I thought some pretty good finds from that thrift store. Hopefully in the next few days, probably next week, when that pawn shop has a chance to actually put the vinyl out, I'll be able to actually go out there and look at that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching, and God bless.